Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope I find everyone well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you're new. We've got a collective read today, no astrology, but I am going to start keeping track because I don't know what's changed in the zodiac of recently, because I know that a lot of the big slow moving energy is still big and slow moving. The moon, I believe, is in Virgo right now. That could be what this is. I have an extremely powerful reading, all feminine energy. Okay, we've got three queens here. We've got the from the Lenormand, we dropped the woman card and the female rider. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the White Witch. And the Lovers has the Wolf and Red Riding Hood on it. So there is a ton of female energy here. There's also a lot of owl magic here. The Queen of Cups from the Familiars deck is an owl. The World card is an owl. The White Witch has an owl on the card. And we dropped Bubo the owl from the theme deck. So I feel like there is a lot of inner knowing, inner intuition. This is the interesting thing is we did not drop the high priestess, nor did we drop the empress, but there is still so much feminine energy here. Um, so let's start. I'm gonna start with the center first. And for the heart of the situation, I dropped three Lenormand cards. We got the woman, which is like one level below the lady in this deck. Like the lady's a little more refined. She's got a little more status. She's married to the lord, right? Of the town or village or whatever. She's a little bit higher status, like she could be like the Queen of Pentacles or close to the Empress or whatever. But this is the woman card. She's married to the man, and there was like children involved and everything. This is a little bit more grounded, a little less refined, a little less pampered. This is a working woman. This is somebody who is hardworking and loving and nurturing and creates a wonderful environment, but she doesn't have quite a lot. You know, it's not like riches galore. Um, Now, the center of this, we start with the woman. Next to that, we dropped the dog, which is a loyal companion, loyal friend. This is like protection, dependable, supportive, faithful friend or companion, a reliable guide, an affectionate protector, or a capable ally. Um, and next to that, we drop the female rider, which kind of feels like a page. There are two riders in the deck, one feminine, one masculine. This one is news approaching, messages, an announcement, or movement and activity. It could be a welcome visitor, a helpful earth angel, or spiritual guidance and hope. So I was hoping for some clarification on this. Um, so yeah, like in the center of the heart of the matter here, we've got a woman, we've got a faithful guidance, and a female friend coming in with a message or help or visit or something. Some kind of information exchange is incoming. Um, I don't know if it's being led in, like the dog falling, because I dropped the woman and then the dog and the female rider kind of fell out together. So it almost feels like the dog is leading the female rider in, or it could be taking on like a page energy where in court in courtly matters, the page or the squire goes ahead and brings a message that the his lord or whatever is coming. The knight is coming. So this, yeah, it could be this female rider is knight energy coming in with the message. But the knight energy in the tarot, now again, the Lenormand is a little bit different. It does have a little bit of a tweak on the energy. The knight energy in the tarot is an initiator. He comes to begin something new. The pages are the messengers that this new opportunity is coming in. The knights bring in the initiation of that new situation. So this could actually be this woman, like I said, they dropped separately. The woman dropped first, and then the dog and the female rider dropped together. So it's almost like this woman is just going about her business. Like she's not decked out in finery. It's just an ordinary, everyday, living life kind of feminine energy, right? So she dropped out by herself, and then these two came out together like this, right? The dog came out and then the female rider, and she's active. She's on her way. It's like the dog senses her coming. It could have even come out like this, but it didn't. Like it kind of fell out the other way. Like the dog senses it coming, is looking towards the woman to bark to her that this message is on its way. So there is some kind of feminine energy that's head down working. And I say that because not only is the woman a working woman, she's got work in her hands, but when I started doing the clarifying cards in the scene energy, we got the Nine of Fossils, which is the Nine of Pentacles, the one step below the Empress. Okay, she's working. That's the working girl. That's her riches coming in. We also had Eight of Fossils here and Three of Fossils. There's a lot of work being done. We've even got the Page of Pentacles here with the raccoon energy. That's Page of Fossils. That's even, work beginning, work in motion. Yeah, so there's a lot of just working energy here. Head down, trying to get things stable and, you know, enough to provide. There's like not any masculine energy here at all. Maybe the Page of Wands, but I mean that could be male or masculine or feminine. Um, so let's see. Heart of the matter. There's a woman just minding her business, doing her work. There's an alert that comes in from a friend, maybe a trusted companion. Um, that that there's a message incoming. Communication, news approaches, a helpful earth angel or spiritual guidance and hope, a hopeful message coming in, possibly with a good friend, okay? So in the scene energy here up top, we've got the Nine of Fossils, which is the wolf energy, a female wolf. This is autonomy, which means you are when you're autonomous, it means you're in charge of yourself. You answer for yourself. There's nobody in charge of you. Things like that. You're independent. You speak for yourself. Things like that. Autonomy. There's freedom here. There's self-reliance here. This is giving thanks, sufficiency, and ease. And remember your community. So this is after you've I remember this came out, something about this came out recently, where this is almost like the Six of Pentacles, where you have enough to start sharing. This is the Nine of Pentacles, the one step below the Empress proper, where you are independent. You made your own way. You made your own riches. You answer to no one. You don't have to provide for anyone. You're not supporting anyone but yourself, but you have enough to give. Okay. This says hard times have paid off and share with no fear of loss. Okay. I like this because they do say that ravens and wolves, work together. They have like um, a cooperative situation going, right? Where they say that crows will look for food, especially like dead carcasses or whatever that they can rip apart. But because they can't actually rip them apart, they will call to the wolves, and the wolves will come, rip apart the carcass, eat to their delight, and then the ravens you can partake with them. Okay, so it's like a cooperative kind of situation where they work together in order to have abundance for both. Clarifying that, we got the world card, and that was a little bit, oh wow, that's interesting. There was, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. This music that's playing, you see this ship here right next to this tall cliff kind of thing? I had a dream like this once, that there was very upheaved ocean water with a ship on it, but crammed right up next to this roiling ocean was a stable kind of mansion on a hill. It was like right next to each other. That's incredible. I dreamt something just like this. So the world card dropped on top of the nine of fossils, and I wanted to kind of look this up, do a little bit more research on it, because I know like the one line basic kind of explanation of what the world is, and that's like people say this cycle is ended and now you reap your rewards. But I wanted to look a little bit further into that. And there is a sense of stability here, a sense of an ending. Not only is the cycle ended, but it's firm in place. It's like they're showing me in a video game where you have to. Oh, no, no, they're showing me, you know what this is? They're showing me the scene in The Mummy where she puts that metal star shaped key in the book and then turns it and it pushes down, I think. They might be getting some things like intermixed together. It's the idea of turning something and pushing it down so that it's firm in place. And then that opens up something new, right? So this to me, the world, the cycle is done. It's I hesitate to emphasize that too much because for me, the world never stops turning. But in this case, the world a card has on it the four fixed signs, one of each element. Okay, it has Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. That's air, water, earth, and fire. And they are aligned in the zodiac to be in the four different directions: north, south, east, and west. They are also called the four guardians of the throne, where when you, what, in the I want to say mythology, in the scripture, whatever, when they talk about seeing the angel with the four faces, one was the face of a man or an angel, one was the face of a bull, one was the face of an eagle, and one was the face of a lion. That angel represented the four corners of heaven that kept the throne of God stable. And that those are the four fixed signs. Each of the four fixed signs in ancient times had a royal star, okay? And they represented the guardians of the four directions. So when the world comes up, to me, it means that the cogs have turned and are now stable, okay? And it's like the table isn't wobbly anymore. That's kind of what they're showing me now, like this round table, and everything is stable and secure now on the table. That's what the kind of the world that they're showing me. Um, this is a wonderful feeling of all this hard work has brought about the ending or the stable. Oh, they just gave me a good word and then I lost it. The stable. Um, oh, crap, they took it from me. I feel like they're saying all the hard work is coming around to be something really beautiful and stable. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. This is in the scene energy. I love this because finally we're starting to see some good come out of this last few years. I mean, there's been like, there's all different kinds of cycles within the year because all the planets that move in the zodiac move at different speeds. So, whereas like Mercury's cycle, it goes back and forth because it has very fast retrograde and direct. It's a, but every, it has cycles too, but they're very fast moving. The very slow moving cycles take forever. Like Saturn's cycle takes about 28 years. Saturn return comes around every 28 years. So if you look back, or look, maybe you're in it right now when your Saturn returns right around your 28th year, there's always some kind of testing, there's always some kind of upheaval, there's always some kind of reconfiguration of something. Maybe there's loss, maybe there's letting something go, but there is definitely a feeling of a passage into a new level, right? Saturn is definitely the taskmaster, he's the great teacher, and it feels like we're graduating from one grade to another. So there's a Saturn return in the 28th year, and then again in the 50s, I believe, around 56. So this feels like a cycle coming around that's finally everything is falling into place that you had put on the table, right? And that to me is all the work that the Nine of Pentacles has brought forth. So like this was a cycle of trying to gain independence, trying to gain autonomy, trying to gain riches for yourself, but like work hard for yourself, work hard with yourself, work hard with what you have to work with, gain more knowledge so that you can work better, make smart moves so that you can gain more. And now we are at the Nine of Pentacles stage, where it's after the Eight of Pentacles of the hard work, and now we're in some, like with this one, it's they're all ready to pick, right? At the Seven of Pentacles, we're still waiting for things to ripen. The Eight of Pentacles, we finish up work in order to move things along. And in the Nine of Pentacles, they seem to be ready to pick. Everything is ripe and ready to be used. And on that, we've got the World card, which is, to me, means good job on this hard work cycle. Reward is coming. Um, um, there's stability here. I love it. Okay. There's double stability because with the Nine of Pentacles being an earth sign, let's see, 1, 2, 3, those, that is, Taurus, 4, 5, 6 is Virgo, 79 is Capricorn. So the earth signs are very stable, and we got the world, which is the 4 fixed signs. So I love this energy. Sorry that took so long for me to get there. I did have to look it up, so I was integrating some new ideas in there. The next card we have in the scene, we had dropped the Ace of Shells, the Nautilus. I love this card. This is brand new love opportunity. I love the symbolism of the Nautilus, that because it's ancient, it's millions of years old, and it's never changed. And this really emphasizes that love is enduring, and love survives lifetimes, and it does not change, you know? Like, it hasn't evolved. It's absolutely exactly what it was millions of years ago. Because once it found an optimal form, it stayed that way. That's how love is enduring and faithful, and um, not just enduring through time, but hardy. It's hardy. It gets through hardship, you know? This says This is deep, balanced, ancient, and perfect. It's gentle, enduring, and flowing. It says thrive in love wherever it takes you. And I like that they emphasize that because this has the suggestion that Nautiluses just kind of go with the flow in the ocean. I mean, they evolved like a way to stay upright, but they're still tossed about by the waves. They're still, they're still at the mercy of the emotional where the emotional waters take them, but they definitely thrive in those waters. They are not troubled by where the waters take them, right? They just go with the flow. So this says thrive and love wherever it takes you. Um there's a little extra on this card that says emotions like love ebb and flow. Trust its motion even when turbulence tumbles you about. So this says love spirals out from source because the Nautilus it's formed in a spiral, right? So this feels like a love that's coming straight from the divine, and but it's ancient, but yet it's brand new. The aces are all brand new, right? So this tiny little shell that's coming in, brand new ace from the divine of a love offer. On top of that, we dropped death, which was very interesting. Instead of it feeling like, because there are no other really like transformative or negative energies here except death. But this really said to me that, especially after the world is like the finality of stability. Death is kind of a clearing of the old so that new can grow. There's a birth here, there's rebirth here, there's transformation here. And when I was contemplating this combination, they told me that this new recognition of love will change everything. Okay? It will change everything. And yes, death can be very scary because I feel like there's going to be an ending, maybe to this nine of fossils, the world here. Um, oh, okay. Oh, they're showing me somebody who has worked so hard and kept their head down so long that when this Ace of Shells, this new love offer comes in, it's just going to wham their life. It's going to be the earth shattering kaboom. Okay, and it's gonna wipe out things that they were. I feel like they're um no, my Legos, like somebody was building like a Lego town and then somebody came through and kicked it and it like kind of demolished it and they were really pissy because they didn't expect it to come in, but then they look up and oh my God, it's like who are you? What are you doing in my life? Is that love you're bringing to me? I don't even know you. What are you doing? This changes everything. I spent so much time building my Lego village over here so that I had everything that I could want, and you come trudging through with your big old feet and your boots that never stay in the right place, and you're bringing love into this is transforming everything, and I don't like it. That's kind of what it felt like. After that, we had here again in the scene energy, we've got Page of Pentacles energy, the raccoon. I love the raccoon. He's clever, he's industrious. He can really survive on things that people would normally overlook. It is Pentacles energy, so it's an earth sign. The page I give to Taurus. Taurus and Taurus, they really are the little trash pandas of the zodiac, aren't they? Ooh, that kind of resonates for me too. I know a Taurus who I definitely have described as a little trash panda. They're industrious. They can be hoarders. They can be collectors. I'm sorry, not hoarders, collectors of just the things that people would think were junky or trivial or just weird. To them, I mean, it's building this nest of beauty to them. So this little raccoon was on his way and he found a shiny rock. Oh, yeah. Of course, they're the rock collectors. Yes. It's funny because I have no Taurus in my chart, but I definitely resonate. I do have Capricorn rising, but I am definitely goblin hands rock collector. So it's like this little raccoon was on his way and he found a brand new shiny rock. And it's like he definitely wants to plant this to grow something. He sees such potential in it. Look at it, it's got like a halo of light around it. Like he picked it up and it just went the angels shone on it, and he sees so much potential and growth and possibilities in that one little stone. So he's definitely going to put it in his pocket and take it with him. This says cleverness, inquisitiveness, skillful and eager, kind and resourceful and alert. Be intelligent, be practical, be playful. They're dexterous, smart, and friendly. The advice on this card is use awareness to balance curiosity with caution. Okay, now to clarify that, we dropped the Queen of Cups. This was so interesting because in two different places we had a page and then a queen, and then here the anchor card was a page and then another queen. Okay, so I kind of had to pause and look this up to figure out what this meant. Now, queens can definitely be people. The court cards usually do represent people, but if that's the case, there's 5 or 6 fucking people in this reading, and I mean that's just way too many. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like these are all aspects of you that you are going to be pulling on with from within yourself to make this happen, and I'll tell you why. Here on the Page of Pentacles, this is something that uh but Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is somebody who has a new practical new path, something that needs hard work, discipline, practicality. Um, they're methodical, meticulous, and measured, these pages. They are not frivolous with what they have to start with. And again, like I said, page could be a messenger. This could be a message of a brand new beginning, of something that could be very abundant later. On top of that, we've got the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is Pisces energy. So we have like Taurus energy and Pisces energy. Blending the two is a beautiful balance of industrious dedication, but also using your intuition about where you want to plant it, where you want to start. You know what I mean? It's like when you're plotting the garden. Okay, now they're showing me somebody who wants to plot a brand new garden. Okay, that's the earth energy. The garden is where you grow the abundance. Okay, so they're showing me somebody who wants to plant a new garden, but in order to choose where each crop should go, they're using dowsing rods. Like now I've used dowsing rods before, but I've used the branch one with that's the Y shape. Some people use the copper rods that crisscross. So it's like telling me they're showing me that somebody's making a practical plan, but they're going with their heart. They're listening to their intuition about what they want, and then they're taking this basic like practical energy in order to plot that path. I love that that's a balance there because not a lot of people can merge the two successfully. Most people will go practically, but will go by the practicality of things, and kind of push away the intuitive side of things. But this is somebody who's bringing the two together. So then here in the unseen, incredible, okay? We dropped the lovers, the beavers, and the prairie dog. The lovers is the honeybee. The beavers is the 8 of fossils, the 8 of pentacles, and prairie dog is the 3 of pentacles, celebration. So lovers coming together. There's a choice here for love. Beaver energy is working hard, you know, at whatever you're choosing, and Three of Fossils is the celebration of it. This is like the honeymoon phase, the Three of Pentacles. When I called for clarification on top of the honeybee for the lovers, we dropped the lovers. In the Animal Wisdom deck, it's the honeybee lovers card is called the Heart Awakener. Okay, there's a buzzing there. There's activity there. It has come alive. The heart is now awake and a buzz. It says this is recognition. So somebody has recognized a love, somebody has recognized a path. But like I said, there is no masculine energy here. There's no king, there's no knights, there is no there's no masculine energy. This is all feminine energy. So to me, it was saying that you're falling back in love with aspects of yourself. This is definitely like self care. Like I said, there's so much feminine energy here, except the Empress. And the Empress proper to me would be talking about self-care and nurturing yourself in order to bring forth like this abundance. But I feel like because the Queen of Oh no, Queen of Pentacles is here. Okay, Empress is not here. So I feel like the work isn't done yet. And that makes sense because we've got the Eight of Fossils and the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It's not quite done yet, even though we do have the world in the scene energies because it is in sight. Okay, the end is in sight, but we're still working. And I think the world being here means that the cogs are still clicking into place. But here we've got the beautiful lovers. I love the honeybee. It is one of my animal totems. This says recognition, union, joy, physical love, romance, passion, partnership, synergy, harmony. I mean, everything good. This says love is sacred. Now share its sweetness. So this is in the unseen. Now remember when I was saying how the board to me. I describe it as like a pot simmering, okay? And the seen row on top is the bubbles that have already come to the surface. This is active energy that we're dealing with now. And the bottom row here are the bubbles that are still on the bottom of the pot that haven't grown big enough to float upwards yet. So this is all energy that's still in the unseen. It's still percolating. It's still in the cauldron. It's still simmering. It's still working itself out. But here we've got the lovers, the Heart Awakener, and then with the Animal Familiar deck, to clarify, we dropped the lovers again. Now, when I was contemplating, because this happened twice here in the unseen, where a card dropped to clarify itself from two different decks. And I remember a long time ago when I was trying to figure out what that meant, I consulted other witches, and one of them said to me, it's because the deck said, did I fucking stutter? Did I stutter? You know, it's like this is what it means, and then I'm trying to tell you this is what it means. This one, with the Animal Familiar deck dropping the lovers as the wolf and Red Riding Hood. To me, this particular lovers card and this symbolism here is choosing the wild within you to balance with um the tamed side of you. Okay, like red. Oh, but which one is which? Because here in this deck, the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the baby Empress, is a wolf. So if this wolf is the Nine of Pentacles energy, then is red the wild one? Is she the one that needs to be tamed? It's like the wolf came in from the Nine of Pentacles saying, girl, you need to calm down and come home. And maybe red is the one that wants to run wild. But you've got the wolf here tending the garden like, bitch, I'm doing all the work. Can you come back? So this could be somebody who has thrown themselves so much into material work that they forgot about love. They forgot about the heart side, the heart part of it. And maybe that's that Queen of Cups on the Page of Pentacles. It's like, don't forget to do what you love. The doing is the Page of Pentacles, the raccoon. That's the, oh, okay, this is a new thing to create. But the Queen is saying, don't forget to make it something that you love. Okay. Now with the Lovers here in the Heart Awakener, it's the wolf with a red riding hood. And not only is it that you're being called to come back to something, you're being called to come back to a love. Are you being called to come back and love on yourself for a while? This is kind of like a reintegrating of two sides of you. One that had to be put aside because there was work to be done. That might be the Red Riding Hood side that wanted to run wild. Because the only reason I say that is because here in the Nine of Pentacles, doing all that work is the wolf energy. So the wolf to me here in the Lover's card is the hard worker, and the human side has been kind of put to the wild, right? So the two are being called to reintegrate so that the heart awakener with the bumblebee can open it. See, kind of like, do you see what I'm saying? I hope you can see this symbolism. So and plus this is in the under the moon, the Lovers here under the moon, the wild side. Which one is which though? The wild side and the tamed side, the practical side and the emotional side, they're being called to balance, choose each other. Okay? These are two sides of the same psyche. And once you meld the two, merge the two, balance the two, acknowledge both of them, it's like the heart awakener, the honeybee. It turns everything sweet and turns the moon into the sun, brings the darkness into the light. This, I love the explanation on the back of the honeybee card where it says recognition. And recognition is it's a theme that comes up when soulmates and twin flames find each other. There is levels to the soulmate and twin flames. Okay, you've got karmic soulmates where you may or may not have had a life with them before, but you do contract to come back in together and, learn from each other. That can be harsh or kind of situation. There are karmic relationships where they are absolutely wonderful, and you guys can work together and learn things. And but there are some karmic relationships that are absolute trash. Okay, and those also have a lot to teach us. So some people like to say that the karmic is the one that you have to let go of and work past and work through. I get it, but like I said, there have been karmic relationships where both of you are just perfectly happy being that to each other, right? There could be levels of toxicity in there, but it's not anything that you can't handle, even though maybe you should move past it. It's fine, quote unquote, fine. Then there's soulmates where these are souls that you have spent lifetimes together with. They are kindred. They are soul family. You come back in together in different relationships. Like maybe you've come in as neighborhood friends, and then in another life you come in as an aunt and a niece, or then the next 3 lifetimes later you come in as husband and wife. That's like soulmates, where I've had several people in my life where once you kind of the energy draws you back together, it's like, where the fuck have you been? you know? And it's like, I know you. Where have you been? It's things like that. That's a soulmate connection. They are separate souls that have their own motives, own agenda, their own contracts, their own things to learn. And y'all just kind of cycle back around as a big group together. Those are soulmates. Now, the one even above that is called a twin flame. They're exceedingly rare. Not everyone is a twin. There's a theory that in the beginning, when souls were first created, some contracted to be split in two, a masculine and feminine, one soul split in two, not two souls who recognize each other. It's one soul split apart. Not everybody is a twin. Not everybody has a twin. Not everybody is able to wake up to their twin. It's exceedingly rare because it's exceedingly painful, and it takes lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to reintegrate those two twins. The twin flame dynamic, however, is the one that has the most powerful recognition. And when I get the Lover's card, whenever it says recognition and union, I always am reminded of a twin flame, not just a soulmate, not just a karmic, not just a love interest. I am reminded of a twin flame, two halves of one soul recognizing each other. Now, that could be why that death card is there. That one, the one kind of negative energy in the reading. Because they say when soulmates meet, everything kind of falls into place. It's like, you know, the stars align, the music plays, you see each other, the energies jive, and everything is amazing. And it feels like one more puzzle piece is put into your life, and it's beautiful. When soulmates meet, everything falls into place. But when twins meet, it's said that everything falls apart. It is a nuclear bomb because when two sides of one soul come back together, it's like atoms crashing. It's like the Hadron Collider, where it spins so fast that when it bangs into each other, it creates a black hole. I mean, this is nuclear level reintegration. And a lot of times it doesn't work because one or the other or both are just like, this is wild, this cannot happen, this isn't real, I can't do this. You know, one will stay asleep, one will choose a karmic, one's life will fall apart, everything falls to dust. It's a nuclear bomb, okay? And that to me feels like that's what that death card is. This Ace of Shells came in, and then there was a death here. There was an ending. There was a transformation. Okay? After that, we have Beaver, the Eight of Fossils. Beaver has been working his way through the readings for the last couple weeks, dutiful and dedicated and disciplined, and work, 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 work. What's that song? Who sings that song? Work, 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 work. I don't know who sings that song, but I have the melody. The problem with Beaver is that they're so dedicated and they create such a huge, wonderful, abundant dam that a lot of times the point of a beaver's dam is to stop the flow of a river. Right? It's to create a safe haven to live within the rushing waters of this river. However, it will disrupt the whole ecosystem around it. Okay, so I feel like along with the kudos for the Eight of Pentacles for being dedicated and hardworking and head down to the grindstone, focused, manifestations here. Can you pick your head up a little bit and look around you so that you can see you didn't kind of build yourself into a hole, right? The problem with Beaver is that when the work gets too big, it has to be destroyed because it's literally damming the river. It's damming the flow of the water. And what is water? in spirituality, it's emotions, it's flow, it's energy, it's bringing blessings from one place to another. You need the flow of water. It washes away debris. It washes away things that are dead. It washes you clean. It brings clean water in. It renews things. A lot of times we get so bogged down in what we're building, we don't realize that we have shut the way for anything new to come in. So a lot of times, the DNR has to come through with a big bulldozer and bring down the dam that we worked so hard to put in the way. And it's because you're killing the fish, you're killing everything in the ecosystem, in the emotional ecosystem, okay? Um, Lately, but not in this reading, but lately, like last reading and the three before that, salmon has been dropping from the animal wisdom deck, which is the nine of cups. The nine of cups. It's a return to the home, the heart's home, okay? And for the last few readings, salmon has been dropping out with the beaver. And it's because the heart is trying to return home, but the way is shut. The dam is up. Somebody is so head down in creating something material that they have put a big boulder in the path of the river so that the heart can't even move up the emotional waters. You know what happens when something stays stagnant in water that doesn't move? It dies. It drowns. There's no oxygen in that water because there's no movement. It cannot survive. So even though the beaver here is so industrious and so set on building, it's all it knows. It is genetically programmed to build this dam. But it doesn't concern itself with how big it gets or how much it affects the emotional environment, okay? So to beware of that. It's not that you should not be proud. I mean, there's always um a beautiful message of be proud of how hard you work, be proud of how far you've gotten. But there's also a wariness here in this card about not letting it overtake everything, okay? Now, to clarify the beaver, the Eight of Fossils, we drop the Queen of Wands, okay? Like I said, one of three queens are here. So the Queen of Wands is very active, she's very passionate, she's very independent. Where did we have independence before? Shoot, was it the Nine of Pentacles? Autonomy and freedom. Yeah. And even though that's earth energy, I feel like that Queen of Wands energy is like that autonomous free energy. She's a free thinker. She's like, I'm going to build for myself what I want. I mean, this kind of feels like there may be some stubbornness here. This is Sagittarius energy. I give the king and the queen to the higher of the signs, but it could be any of the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With Sagittarian energy, she she wants change. You know, she really wants change. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is expansive and well, he's also like a whore. I will not mince words. Jupiter, who is Zeus, was the man whore of mythology. Okay, how do I always say it? Papa was a rolling stone. That is Sagittarius energy. No moss is going to grow on them. They have to keep it pushing. There's always, they got a wanderlust. I have strong Sagittarius in me. I've known someone with strong Sagittarius. It is a wanderlust and it is unquenchable. Okay, they have wandering hearts, wandering minds, wandering feet, wandering hands. Everything is about gotta keep it moving. And when you land on top of this eight of fossils, which is absolutely rooted in place, there could be some contention here. So there could be a call here. This is, like I said, this is hidden energy. This is stuff that's bubbling under the surface. There may be caution here. Um, um, I heard she might be the M80 in the toilet, right? Like somebody's here with their head down. Now, this does come under the Ace of Shells and Death. We've got the Eight of Fossils and the Queen of Wands. So to me, this kind of feels like somebody had their head down. Love came along. And what did I say earlier? It was a nuclear bomb. Death came through. It ended something. It blew something up. That's what she's doing here. She comes with the fireworks, the sparklers, and oh shit, all of a sudden, the hard work is on fire. This could be a warning that somebody will come through with a love offer and maybe like set everything on ablaze. But I feel like this is a warning to not get too bogged down in the material that you're building. Remember, you are fire, okay? Remember that Queen of Wands part of you. She is attractive and warm. She's busy and cheerful. She's truthful. This really does kind of meld pretty well together. Dedicated, we've got dedication and discipline, but then we've got um, warmth, cheerfulness, loyalty, protectiveness, reliability. Um, she may be a little bossy. She's very energetic. She's an organizer of people. So this is like I feel like this is kind of the same thing as the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. It's like, okay, plan your path, but plan with your heart, okay? Um this one is saying now, you're working really hard at it, but don't forget passion. Don't forget change. Don't forget transformation. Don't forget to expand and include others. Don't forget to oh, well, they just gave me um shoot. What is it when something is flexible? Don't forget to make it flexible, okay? It can't be so rigid. Rigid trees break in the wind, but malleable trees survive the storm because they are flexible. So don't make your beaver dam so sturdy, so inflexible that it can't weather the storm, okay? Um, I heard make it inclusive and don't like, yeah, they keep telling me don't forget the passion. Don't forget the fire. Don't forget the love and the expansiveness. Don't forget to be generous. That's another thing. Zeus, the Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, he's he's very generous and very giving, and he's like it's like they built Jupiter as a second sun in the zodiac. So even though the sun rules Leo, the Jupiter placement is also somewhere that's very blessed. Okay, so don't forget to open up to blessings and not be so rigid with this Eight of Pentacles here. Sorry that took so long. Next we've got the Three of Pentacles. Prairie dog. I love this. This is celebration. This is camaraderie. This is collaboration and cooperation. It's diligence, skill, and teamwork. It's cohesion, efficiency, and interacting together. This is teamwork makes the dream work. So this is kind of saying, um, don't be so it's saying look up from your work because somebody's coming in a wonderful friend. It's going to be friendly. It's going to be it could lead to a love situation. We've got the lovers twice clarifying themselves. So this could be something really beautiful coming in, if you can balance work and love, okay? Balance dedication and passion. I love Prairie Dog. For me, the Three of Pentacles is the celebration after the Two of Cups, you know? Wait. Three of Pentacles. Let me visualize this. Why can't I see it? What's the three? Hang on, I'm drawing a blanket with the three. Looks like that's never, that rarely happens. Hang on a second. Three. Why can't I see it? Oh yeah. Okay, it's the person making the stained glass window. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this is collaboration between people to make something beautiful. So, Beaver energy is very lonely, okay? It's very alone in my principles. I'm working alone. There's a lot of alone energy here with the woman working alone. The Nine of Pentacles, baby empress is alone. The Queen of Wands is alone. Now we have somebody coming in under, so like I was trying to kind of like line these up a little bit, seen and unseen and the heart of the matter. So it's this female rider coming in, this friend that's coming in with news or an announcement, a helpful earth angel, spiritual guidance and hope. And it's coming, then there's like three people here, three of fossils, three of pentacles, prairie dog, working together, cooperating to build something beautiful. Okay. It could be that this other person comes in as the page of pentacles with the queen of cups energy. This could be somebody in a Pisces energy coming in with a little bit of money, a little bit of help, a little bit of support, a little bit of camaraderie. Let's partner this up. Let's do this together. It's dog energy. She's faithful. She's loyal. This is not somebody who's going to steer you wrong. But leads to, or leads with, is led in with some kind of wonderful love potential. Okay, we've got the Eight of Shells here and the Lovers twice. And then dun dun down here at the bottom, in the unseen, in the future, in the energy that's still percolating, Three of Pentacles, prairie dog energy, cooperation, and commitment to a project together. Okay, now the anchor cards here, we've got Page of Wands, which is fox energy, and Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, three damn queens, the woman, the female rider, the Red Riding Hood, the White Witch. It's all very feminine energy here. Now, that doesn't mean that this has to be a woman coming in to another. It absolutely could be. Absolutely could be. It's not in my habit to channel for same sex relationships, although I do reiterate that gender ain't shit in spirituality. Gender ain't nothing but boobs and wieners. So anybody can be in feminine or masculine energy, okay? Pisces is feminine. Capricorn is feminine. Taurus is feminine. I think Virgo, Libra is masculine. Aries is masculine. Okay, so if Aries is masculine, Taurus is feminine. Gemini is masculine. Cancer is feminine. Leo is masculine. Virgo is feminine. Libra is masculine. Scorpio is feminine. So anybody can be in feminine energy because there's males and females of all signs, okay? So this Page of Wands comes in. Look at, he was on the road. Uh-oh, he's distracted. Look at that. A beautiful, shiny, fiery branch, brand new opportunity. He was chugging along and he sees this and is like, what is that? He's enthralled. Look at him. He is he is in love with that flame. That's all he sees. That's all he can focus on. This brand new, fiery, oh my God, what is this? I want to sit and stare at this all day. This is curiosity, enthusiasm, cleverness. It says be sharp and alert. It says be eager, resourceful, be smart, but take risk. That's the Page of Wands. They're super online. They are in tune. They are afire, but they are very clever and they love taking a risk. This card says follow your heart and explore new paths. Okay. On top of that, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the last queen before the Empress proper. So, I mean, it's not necessarily saying, I feel like people are going to think, I want to do this, but then, you've got the nun behind you with the ruler. No kink shaming. I mean, some people might dig it like that. Who knows? Whatever. Um, but this feels like, again, balancing the two. This is a balancing of the two. And I feel like this is what's going to happen when this female rider friend with the earth angel energy comes in to help with love, with encouragement, with support. It's like this person is fiery, wanting to run off the cliff, and then you got the Queen of Pentacles who just kind of reaches her hand down, grabs you by the scruff so you don't fall off the cliff and break your neck. And it's like there's a perfect balance here. There's a perfect balance of enthusiasm and planning. Okay, there's a perfect balance of energetic optimism and an intelligent, capable, practical, self-promotion, hard work. You know what I mean? Also, I want to mention that Page of Wands energy is very fiery, and fire energy, especially with Aries, it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Fire energy is very sexual and sensual, and it's a lot of times I like to say that that fire energy is around for a hot, good time, but fire doesn't last. It's not here for a long haul, It sets you on fire and then it kind of peters out a little bit. Queen of Pentacles, however, as a Capricorn rising, I can attest to the Queen of Pentacles energy. Capricorn energy, it might not be as fiery as a fucking Aries energy, but I guarantee you it definitely lasts longer. Okay? There is a quality to the Capricorn Queen that when there is security, when there is when everything, like when the bills are paid, the groceries have been put away, the bills are paid, the cat's taken care of, everybody's had showers. When there is a material stability, watch out, because then that's when all that earth energy underneath becomes like an earthquake and shakes up the world. Okay, that's me taking up for my Capricorn, fellow Capricorn ladies, that some people look at us like stuffy librarians, but I mean, think of it like the Hot for Teacher video from Van Halen. Like, them teachers were all in their glasses and their buttoned up shirts, but as soon as Van Halen started playing, man, they were dirty ass strippers, weren't they? That's Capricorn energy. So that's anchoring things here. So the anchor cards are telling me go forth with passion and lead with stability. Okay, you can mesh the two. I love this. So don't be surprised, and actually, like with this beaver energy, don't have your head so far up your own ass about work that you don't see help coming in, you don't see love walking by, you don't see that the world is pretty stable for you now. I hope this is resonating, you guys. I hope the messages are finding you for your highest good. Not all messages are going to resonate for everyone. Leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in your timelines. If you are vibing with my content, please go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. I really, really like the feedback. I rarely get it. Please share my videos. Definitely hit subscribe so that the algorithm can get them seen more. Also, if you look in the description box, you'll find my email at the bottom. Email me, contact me. We can talk about scheduling a quick one question personal read or a one question birth chart inquiry, either one for about $15. I'm starting out fresh, brand new. I don't usually do personal reads, and I haven't charged for this kind of stuff before, so yeah, help me figure it out. Definitely. Also in the description, you'll find donation links. I do have a Venmo and a Cash App. You can donate to help me keep the channel growing. I can get new decks. I can get new tablecloths. I can get a new setup. I can pay my phone bill. Help a witch out, right? That's if you do vibe with my content. I really do appreciate any feedback that you guys can leave me. So to continue, we're going to go on to the Angels and Ancestors deck. So we dropped two cards. We dropped the White Witch, which means be the light. Look at all this owl energy here. Bam, there's an owl, and here's an owl, and there's an owl, and we've got Boobo the owl. We've got owls all over the place. The other day, we dropped the Nine of Swords from this deck, from the Easy Tarot, and she's up late at night with anxiety talking to the owl. Okay, so here we've got, I think this is a barn owl. I really hope this is barn owl, and I think this is a screech owl over here on the world. I'm not sure. So we've got a barn owl, three barn. Jesus Christ, we've got a ton of owls. So that might be something that's playing out for you. Listen for owls, especially if you're up late at night. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, White Witch, be the light. This says, take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. It says, no matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Bam, that's them two lovers card. The lovers are always a choice. Before I move on with this card, the lovers are a choice to choose love that's still pure, that's still sincere. It's not been tested. It hasn't been tainted. It hasn't been poisoned, because when life takes it and turns it into a burden, those lovers become the devil card. Okay, Capricorn energy, the devil is the lovers in chains. Right now, you've got two fresh lovers card. It's everything before it becomes a burden. Okay, that's the beauty of the lovers. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into drama, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you're surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you're in a negative situation, perhaps at your workplace, you're being invited to be the light. You're an incredible person who can really bring light to the world. So how can you change? How can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing the drama? Queen of Wands. You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. Okay. Yeah, I love that. That's Queen of Wands kind of energy. Also Queen of Pentacles energy, because it's so earthy with the ooh, Huh. That's beautiful. Even this owl has little horns on it. This is very, very earth energy. Um, I feel like they want you to level up spiritually. And then here we've got snake energy, shed old skin. This is akin to the death card. When death comes through, you've got to shed the old cycle. It says, cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. The energy of removal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving. As you've been as you've been working through your old stories, as you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away the shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. I like that because it does fall here. It was reminding me of this beaver energy where it was saying, your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all the work that you've done along been doing within. So yeah, this Eight of Fossils in the unseen, like I said, this not only is energy that's bubbling that hasn't come to the surface yet, but this also can be things that we're dealing with internally. So this Eight of Fossils with the beaver could be work we've been doing on ourselves inside. And again, the warning stands where be careful that all that work hasn't blocked your emotional waters. Okay, the water still needs to flow. That's definitely connection to the divine, so you can't block yourself off from that with all that internal work. So from the theme deck we dropped the raven again from a few days ago. He's got a trinket in his mouth. It's a watch that says 1111. It says, watch the signs and synchronicities. We've got Bubo the owl. This is guidance, intercession, and gifts from the gods. Okay, that can be the ace of shells. All the aces can be from the divine. We've got Venus here, which rules Libra and Taurus. This is Empress energy, so we do actually have the Empress here. I didn't notice that. Now we do have almost every single feminine aspect out here, including the snake. That's feminine. Um, Venus energy is beauty, harmony, balance, aesthetic, love and romance, desire, and justice. So yeah, I love that there's Libra and Taurus here. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Fossils. Yeah, all these Pentacles, the Rider, Aries energy, and then Libra and Taurus. Justice, desire, love, and romance. I love that. Um, we've got this is from Star Wars. I know that the last three are kind of controversial. Not everybody liked them, but in one of the movies, Rey is given the advice that the belonging you seek is not behind you; it is ahead. So I like that. It's not to get stuck here in the past, not to get stuck in the rut that um, um, it's unfulfilling, but it's yours, so you feel bound to continue it. Don't get stuck in that. We've got Archangel Gabriel, the Annunciation, clarity of divine purpose. I love that. Intercession, miracles. This is if you tear down or at least monitor the dam that you're building with that Eight of Pentacles beaver energy, okay? Don't completely stop up the river because then source can't get through. And it's bringing in Archangel Gabriel, the Annunciation. This is proclamation of your path. Okay, this is also the one that blows the trumpet at judgment. Now we didn't drop judgment, but we've got the world here. Charity of divine purpose. Oh, I'm sorry, clarity. Clarity of divine purpose, intercession, miracles, companion escort through the underworld, a dictation of divine will. Okay, so you are going to get some illumination on what your path is supposed to be. Maybe that's what that female rider card is, coming in on a different path. You've got Page of Wands, which is a new, you're on a path, but then something is lit up off the path that now has your attention. So that could be what's coming in. You got the key card. It says, once closed doors, it may now be opened, and you have the answers. Okay? Once closed doors may now be opened. That feels like there's a new path here. You also got Clover. We were talking about Clover the other day. It's luck. It's small luck. It's right place, right time. They call this like the parking spot angel. So maybe you're pulling into a parking lot and you see somebody you haven't seen in a really long time, and that kind of rekindles this connection, right? Could be a love connection. It could be just a wonderful friendship connection that turns into collaboration for something. There is recognition here, so I feel like this could be soulmate energy. And of course, the final, um, corroboration of the lovers and the lovers is, we've got 1111 as the angel number, and this is an energy gateway. You are connected. There's a chance. Oh, a chance will be presented for change. That could be that death card. That's definite transformation and change. But this is also a soul connection, a twin flame, or a soulmate. And we do have the lovers twice. So there is definitely if you can monitor the dam that you're building, don't forget that the water can bring in love, okay? Don't Yeah, I mean, that's basically what they're saying. There's hard work here. You've done great hard work. Look up from your work, because you may see that there is a blockage here to love now. And now that the work is done, you've got the world, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Fossils, the Three of Fossils. Um, it's coming to fruition now. Now you have to look up and see, do you have room for love? Because love is coming in. 1111, the lovers twice. But did you bar the way with all the material stuff? I'm not saying that it's not important, but you have to have balance here, okay? It's coming in as a gift. You've got Bubo the owl, which is guidance, and then the female rider. Okay, the female rider is news approaches, messages, announcements, movement, activity, a welcome visitor, a helpful earth angel, spiritual guidance, and hope. And then you got Bubo the owl, which is guidance, intercession, and a gift from the gods. Okay, so look up from the work. You've got owls all over the place. You've got feminine energy coming in. You've got lovers twice. 1111 energy gateway to open love. You've got death here. Something's gonna blow the lid off the dam. Okay. Thank you so much for sticking with me, you guys. I'm sorry these keep getting longer. I'm trying really hard to keep them shorter, but it doesn't always work. But thank you for sticking with me this long. Remember to check the description for my email and my donation links. Thank you for sticking with me until I come back tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.